Hello, sir. Welcome to BW Business World. Good to have you here. And since you have been awarded for social impact today, what was the hardest assumption that you had to unlearn to get here?
Hello to everyone. The biggest assumption that we need to unlearn was when we started this initiative called IDEA, Inclusive Divyangjan Entrepreneur Association, with a mission to make, co-create 5,000 Divyangjan entrepreneurs in India in 2019. Everybody felt that it is a very ambitious goal and disabled cannot be a good entrepreneurs, and that was an assumption which was toughest in the minds, because we need to change the mindset of the people and need to prove that disabled can also become a very good entrepreneurs, and this huge network of 1860 entrepreneurs with disability has been established now in the last 4 years. And this unlearning process actually made us to think that mindset shift is the biggest challenge that we as a society needs to go through, including the persons with disabilities. Then everything is possible.
Right. What's that one metric that you follow internally that does not necessarily reflect into these annual reports or balance sheets but matters the most?
So for us, the biggest metric is why any person with disability should set up businesses and become an entrepreneur. So we want to map what socio-economic, political and environmental changes or sustainable thought processes that they can bring into once they become entrepreneurs and earn income. So we started creating an index which we call IDEA Inclusive Index, in which on 6 parameters we map them much beyond their income and turnover. We map them what sort of social behavioral pattern change is happening when they started earning more, what sort of decision making power that they are getting, how the family dynamics are changing, how the asset building is happening, and through that how their overall leadership is increasing. So through business, how they were able to lead a life, and also we are mapping from a taker how they are becoming givers, what is that they can give back when they earn as an entrepreneur or businessman.
Perfect. Sir, accessibility has often been framed as a welfare, right? So, do you think India should see this as a core economic infrastructure?
Absolutely. See, I think as I talked about mindset, the biggest challenge in accessibility is also mindset issue. We feel that creation of an accessibility is a costly affair. This is in the domain of the government. But accessibility as a biggest business case. So if we look at in India, almost 12 to 13% of the country's population are elderly, 7 to 10% are persons with disability. Look at infants, pregnant women, or temporary disabilities. Almost 30% of country's population are going to benefit out of it. So we started creating business cases as why people should create accessible infrastructure, accessible websites, accessible transport, what it is going to happen. So accessibility brings in the profitability, inbuilt profitability, which ultimately lead to sustainability. So we are creating, why a marketplace should become accessible, because 30 new customers are going to get into their marketplaces to purchase their products. Cinema theaters, persons with disabilities and their families will get into that. Spiritual industry, lot of elderly, when they go to temple, lot of economy moves around. So the hotels and others, the hospitality industry. So it makes a perfect business case. So people should think in that line rather than a welfare activity of just putting up a ramp there.
Perfect.
And accessibility can't be an afterthought.
Absolutely.
It has to be well conceived from the beginning itself.
It should be proactive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks.